Question number 11. A point Q is 2000 meters at 2000 nautical miles to the west of point P, which is 40 degrees north, 155 degrees west. Find the longitude of Q to the nearest degree. 3 marks. So that is a question. Now, we're given the distance from P to Q, 2000 nautical miles. Then P, the position of P is given. So if I sketch this position, let me sketch this, try to sketch this position here. So that is the latitude, 40 degrees north. Then P is 155 degrees west. So 155 degrees west, I can try to get there. Maybe I can draw this one better. Like that. So this is 155 degrees west. So P is there. That is the location of P. Now Q is 2000 nautical miles to the west of that point. So the most important thing while we are doing this is to know whether that distance is the distance along the grid circle or distance along the small circle. And definitely you can see that this is distance along the small circle. Now since you're given that distance, which is 2000, how do you get the distance along the small circle or the circle of latitude in nautical mile? This is how you get the distance. Distance is given by alpha times 60 times cos of theta, where alpha is the longitude difference. Then we have theta is the latitude angle. So what we need to do now is to look at that formula. We have the distance, we have the latitude angle. So what we are required to get is the longitude difference, and that longitude difference will help us to get the position of Q. So let us substitute everything here. So distance, which is 2000. So distance, which is 2000 is equals to alpha, which is the longitude difference. That is what we don't have. Since we only have the longitude 155 degrees west, we don't have the longitude for point Q, which is moving to the west, times 60 times the cosine of the latitude angle. The latitude on which these 2 points are lying is 40 degrees. So the latitude angle is 40 degrees. So making alpha the subject of the formula, you get 2000 divided by 60 cosine of 40 degrees. So when you work out these using a calculator, 2000 divided by 60, so this will give 43.51 degrees. So this represents the longitude difference. So having identified the longitude difference, and we have the longitude of the other point, the longitude of P, which is 155 degrees to the west. Therefore, longitude of point Q will be given by, look at this point P, 155 degrees west. Then Q is moving to the west of that point, and you have the longitude difference. So to get the longitude or the position of Q, we shall take the longitude of P, which is 155, which is 155 degrees, plus this longitude difference, which will give 43.51 degrees, and this will give 51, get 198.51, 198.51 degrees. So that is the longitude of Q. Now looking at that angle, when you move 180 degrees, movement of 180 degrees that is on the longitude, means that is in the opposite, to move directly opposite of P. So 180. So if I continue and draw the other side of that is the same longitude, that is the same longitude from the other end. So that is the same longitude, 155 degrees west. So 180 degrees, movement of 180 degrees is that straight movement to the opposite side. So that represents, if we create a center here, the center of this circle of latitude, like that. I think that one is better. You can see that one properly. So if we create a center of that circle of latitude, which is this point that is here, movement of 100, you can see this movement is 198 degrees, so it is more than 180. And what does 180 degrees movement in longitude means? It means that this point P, if you are to measure this 180, it will be directly opposite on the other side. So it moves from west to east. So 180 degrees will be this movement, the whole of this movement. Let me indicate this one using an arrow. So meaning this will move in along a straight line, and it will move to the other side, opposite of that point P, directly opposite of that point P. So apart from that is 180, but it is moving further. If it is moving further, then it means now it will get out of that longitude, and so it will move to another longitude. So with an addition of so you can see 100, let me subtract 198, so 198.51 subtract 180. I want to get this angle that is additional to 180, so this is 180 degrees, be 18.51 degrees. So this angle that is here will be 18.51 degrees. So the whole of this movement, this is 180, you can see with this arrow, so it moves directly opposite on the other side of the same longitude. Then there is this additional, so 180 plus 18.51 degrees, that the whole of this angle now will be 198.51. So therefore point Q will be this point here. This is where it will be, this point that is here. So it will be 40 degrees north. Then the angle that we require to measure, that will be the angle, the longitude, which will be 180 degrees. You subtract this acute angle, 18.51 degrees, and these will give, so 180 subtract 18.51, 161.49, 161.49 degrees. And since you are required to give this one to the nearest degree, you're going to give this one as 161 degrees. That is to the nearest degree. If you round off this one downwards, you get that. So this is the angle that you require, 161 degrees. That is the angle, 0.49. So 180 degrees was this straight line. Then that additional to make 198.51 is the one that I've indicated there. So the position of Q will be to the east. It will move to the east. So the position of Q, therefore, though we are not required to get that question, we already got the longitude of Q to the nearest degree. So the position of Q, if maybe that question was asked, could be 40 degrees north So position of Q is 40 degrees north, and 161.49 degrees east. So in case the position of Q was required, that is of Q was required, that is what you could have given. But remember, we are given we got to give the answer to the nearest degree, so the answer therefore was 161 degrees.